There is a legend circulating around the television industry, known as Channel Infinity. Channel Infinity is hard to get to, and reports vary as to what it actually is. However, I'll tell you how to get there and what to do. First things first, acquire a television. Preferably one with analog for the best experience, and keep in mind, the older the better. Acquire a remote control. It doesn't have to go with the television that you're using. Turn on the TV, and set it to a channel that is static, or just a plain black screen if you're using a digital TV. The goal here is to go to a channel that you don't receive. Leave the room for about 3 hours. If you have a significant other in the house, have them with you. It's also best to call over a few friends. Now, during these 3 hours, you should acquire a few items. I'll list them in order from the most important to the least. Keep in mind that these items aren't mandatory, but they do help. You will want an item that you hold dear, 2 handheld mirrors, a firearm or other weapon, a favorite book, a mobile communications device, a key, and a tool like a sledgehammer or pickaxe. After roughly 3 hours have passed, re-enter the room. Have everyone else wait outside the door. After that, close the door. You'll need to stare at the static or blank screen, or whatever you set the TV to, until you feel a sense of disorientation or being freaked out. Call the others into the room. Give the item that you hold dear to the person that you care about the most in the room. Then send them back out. If you didn't grab an item that you hold dear, hug that person and whisper a secret in their ear. Send them back out, and command them not to come back in no matter what until you open the door again. A side note, this will be harder for them if there are more of them, but it'll be safer for you if there are more people. Trust me. Next, you'll need to hold the mirrors so that one is reflecting the television screen into the other, and the second is reflecting you. So it looks as if the television is behind you. Stay like this until a question appears on the screen. If you didn't grab the mirrors, then sit in a chair facing away from the TV until you hear a distinct noise. Grab the remote. There'll be a question on the screen, and pressing channel up to answer yes or channel down to answer no, there will be anywhere from 3 to 26 questions, if reports are to be trusted. The questions will be anywhere from seemingly trivial to deep philosophic personal questions, and you must answer truthfully, or you will not succeed in reaching Channel Infinity. After the questions, one of 3 things will happen. Number 1, your favorite show of all time will come on, but in the episode, all of the characters will be heart-wrenchingly killed. Number 2, you will see a picture of your least favorite person or thing ever. Now this is where you use the firearm or other weapon. You need to break the TV screen with the weapon. It will then fix itself. Keep in mind, this is obviously the easiest of the three things. And number 3, a strange shimmery vortex will surround you, and you will be pulled into an alternate dimension. If you find yourself here, here's what to do. You'll find yourself in a twisted replica of your house. You will need to go to your room, where you will find the 4 items listed that you will need for this part. Take them. Exit your house, and outside will be a more evil-looking version of our world, with a red sky, gray sun, dark orange plants, and an ever-present thin vermilion mist. You must go to the nearest public building, be it a school, mall, gas station, and use the key on the door that you see, and enter. The key will fit the lock, though if you do not get a key, climb in through a window. Upon entering, find a room with only one entrance. Sit down and begin reading the book. If you didn't get a book, well, just sit down and be bored or scared. You'll hear footsteps outside of the door sometime within the next hour. However, don't look up from the book, or don't look up from being in thought. After you can no longer hear the footsteps, count to 250 out loud. Now, every 10 numbers, you will hear another footstep closer and closer to the door, and upon reaching 250, you will hear a knock on the door. If there are 3 knocks, open the door. If there are 4, say "I forbid you" twice, and then open the door. You will then see a stone statue of someone you love deeply outside of the door. It could be a family member, a best friend, romantic partner, or even a fictional character. Smash its head to bits with the sledgehammer or pickaxe, whatever tool that you brought. Now, if it's a female, also destroy the left hand. If you didn't happen to get the hammer or pick, push the statue over. Exit the building from the entrance that you came in through. It'll be night. Look at the moon. It will be either pink or green, and either full or half. If it's pink in half, pull out the phone and call your 3rd most recent contact. If it's pink and full, pull out the phone and dial a random number. Before they pick up, bite through your tongue. If you didn't get your device, pretend to do the things above. If it's green in half, strip off all your clothing and sprint back to your house. Don't look behind you, no matter what. If it's green and full, to put it bluntly, you'll be dead within half an hour. If it's one of the first 3, you will wake up in front of the television and you can continue the ritual. It's at this point that you've reached Channel Infinity. What you do now is up to you. If you go to the guide function, you'll see shows listed such as The Meaning of Life, or How to Acquire True Love. Choose one. Note, the more people you have outside the door with you determines the revelations that are the shows. The more people, the better chance you have of seeing shows with more life-changing results. Or, if you keep watching the static without going to guide or breaking eye contact with the television, you will see a series of images that will, if properly deciphered, reveal the answer to your greatest question. At this point, there are many, many options. Too many to write here. My advice, just do what you feel like you must, and something will happen. The overwhelming majority of things will be good. Some may be bad. You may now leave the room at any point, albeit with 2 catches. You may never speak of what you've learned after accessing Channel Infinity. And you may only reach Channel Infinity 4 times in your life. I hope you find the experience enlightening.